Hi, we're in a different setup today. My hair looks crazy today. I'm trying to let it breathe from the heat. This is my first video in my office, my home office, and I'm about to move, guys. I know, it's a mess. There's a lot going on, but as you can tell by the title, I kind of wanted to do like a sit down talking video. I haven't done one in forever, but I felt like this one was important. Because when I was searching for school and getting out of the military and stuff, I was just so lost and scared because I was like, I'm old compared to everyone else in college, and I was just low-key embarrassed to go back to school. But I'm here to tell you that it's not embarrassing. It's actually chiller than you think it is. Chiller? Do people say that? Girl, I don't even know, but get some coffee, get some tea, get a snack. We're gonna be here for a minute maybe. I'm gonna try to touch on everything that I know or everything that I think you guys would want to know. If you have any additional questions that I don't hit, just leave a comment down below, or you can DM me on Instagram, whatever. I am going to do a small back to school haul as well, the school supplies that I am using this year. Now that I've been in college for a year, I kind of figure out what I need and what I don't need. So yeah, I'll do that at the end of the video because it'll be really short. And yeah, let's just get started. A little background, if you're new here, you don't know who I am. My name is Amie, and I was in the military for 6 years. But before that, I graduated high school. I graduated high school at 17, so I was a year ahead of everybody else. So I'm always the youngest, and now I'm the oldest of everything that I do, so it's so weird. But I was always the youngest in everything. I got out of high school, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do. You know how your senior year, even sometimes your junior year, there's colleges come to your school, and everyone's trying to figure out what college they're gonna go to, or if they're gonna play sports in school, if they're gonna do this, that. It never crossed my mind. I'm not kidding. I was just I'm never going to college. Why? Why? I didn't understand it. I hated high school. I hated learning things. It just was boring to me. So I was just I'm not doing this. So when I graduated high school, I got a job. And then I realized this isn't making much money. So I got another job. And that wasn't making much money. So I got 2 jobs. And then it just it got to the point where it's do I really want to do this for the rest of my life? So I was working at Chipotle, which I absolutely loved, by the way. I loved working at Chipotle. Sounds crazy, but if I got paid what I'm getting paid now, I would work at Chipotle. I freaking love Chipotle. I love eating Chipotle, but that's not what this video is about. So anyways, I got a job at Chipotle. While I was working at Chipotle, I was you know what? Let me sign up for a class. There was, I grew up in Fort Worth, Texas, if anyone knows where that is, but Tarrant County College, it's Tarrant County, I don't know. Anyways, it's a community college. They have 3 or 4 campuses or something like that, and there was just one right behind Chipotle. So I was I could just go to school and then go to work, or vice versa. So I was you know what? Let me sign up for school. I signed up for 2 classes. I don't even know what they were called. My friend was in one of my classes, so that was kind of cool. However, I only went to class for 2 weeks. I'm not kidding. So I went to school. And my biggest thing with going to school was that I got to get dressed every day. I got to dress up. That's a bad I don't even know. But I got to dress up, so I went to school. One day we had a test that was due, and I woke up and I think my class was at 12 or noon or something. Either way, I woke up at the time that I was supposed to be in class, and it was a test day. And I was yep, that's it. I'm quitting. I'm never going back to school. And I literally dropped out right then and there because I was that's a sign. That's a sign. I don't belong there. I didn't wake up for my test. Girl, shut up. But I did. I dropped out of school, and then my mom was you gotta do something. So we signed up for the Air Force, and I say we because my mom did most of the work. She signed me up, blah, blah, blah. I did all the stuff. I went in. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of was yeah, I can do this. I'm gonna make this a career. No, I got to my first base, and I freaking hated it. If you don't know, I was stationed in Los Angeles, and I'm still here. I love LA. It's just this base ain't it. But I also had a hard time in tech school, so I don't even want to blame this base. I'm gonna just blame my everything. I just didn't like it. It wasn't for me. I did 6 years. I was a pharmacy tech. They always like pestered me like, hey, you gotta take classes, you gotta take classes. And I was like, no, I don't. This is why I joined the military, so I don't have to go to school. Like, what? That's where they get you guys. If you want to like advance or rank up while you're in the military, they encourage getting an education. But your recruiters don't tell you that. So they always like, oh, you get to go to school for free. In your mind, you're like, okay, I'll go to school when I get out. No, they want you to go to school while you're in. Like, it's a mess. But I didn't. I was just like, no, I'll do it later. Finally, I'm like 2 years out, and I'm just like, okay, I really want to get out, and I really want something. I need something in order to get out. So I started taking online classes. I went to American Military University. I think that's what it's called. It's online. However, if you do that, and you're in the military right now and you go to AMU, just know that most of their credits do not roll over into like big name universities. Just because I don't know. I really don't know. I can't explain that to you correctly. I don't even want to, whatever. However, I have changed my major twice, so that could be it. But yeah, anyways, so now they're just like electives. A lot of the classes are electives. I did that. I don't know how many classes I took while I was in, but basically their classes are all online, like I said, and they're only like 8 weeks long, 8 to 6 weeks. What am I trying to say? There's a ton of schools you can choose from though that have online courses for anybody. You don't just have to be in the military, but for people in the military, you don't have to go to a military university while you're in the military. You can go to like Oklahoma, they have an online thing. Arizona has online. I don't know. Look it up. There's a bunch of schools that do online, and you can use tuition assistance. I'm not going to go into detail about that just because talk to your supervisor if you're in the military. But yeah, I did that. So I took a couple classes before I got out, and then as I was transitioning out, I didn't quite apply to universities yet just because I didn't really know what I wanted to continue to study. I knew I wanted to go like the business route, but I didn't know if I wanted to do like marketing or entrepreneur. So I went to a community college here in LA. It's called Santa Monica College. Once I got out, that transition was, I think it was easy for me because I knew what I wanted to do and I had already signed up for school before I got out. Plus, I lived with my boyfriend. You guys know. If you don't, he's in the military now. So it was kind of easier. I didn't have to worry about like, oh, how am I going to pay rent next month if I don't have it or if I don't get paid, because I knew he had it. So I didn't have to stress about that too much. But as soon as I got out, basically I started school right away. And if you don't know, the GI Bill pays for you to go to school. It pays for your school, plus it gives you staff sergeant with dependent BAH while you're in. And if you're not in full time, you don't get the full BAH. If you're in half time, you get half BAH. There's like a list. I'll try to find it and link it down below if you want to see it. But yeah, I was hesitant because, like I said, I was older. If you don't know, I'm 27, and going to college when you're 27, it's like, what the hell? If you start now, in 4 years, you're gonna be exactly where you're supposed to be anyways. It's like up to you to decide, like, am I going to start now or later? Because either way, we get older every single day, every year. It's not going away, and we can't push pause. So you might as well just do it now. But yeah, so that's what I was doing. And people always like, oh my God, you look so young. You look like you're 20. You look like you're 19. And I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna milk this. I'm gonna milk this. I'm gonna go to school and I'm gonna pretend that I am. And if someone asks me my age, I'll just tell them my age. But if not, hey, I'm one of you. So it was real chill, honestly. Unfortunately, I got out during the pandemic. So I was online the entire time. I mean, that could be unfortunate and fortunate. For me, honestly, I thought it was fortunate because the way my nerves and anxiety are set up, I was not ready to walk onto a campus. I wasn't ready. So I was lucky enough that it did start in a pandemic, my school. So basically we were online. I still had like my camera on and stuff. You introduce yourself, blah, blah, blah. It's really chill. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, if you're older and you're wanting to start college, just do it. Just do it. I was worried like people are gonna judge me. Oh my god, there's old ladies in our class. Those kids do not care about anything but themselves. Like, that sounds but literally it's as you should. Why are you worried about the next person? But that's what I was fearing, and I was just like, these kids are gonna judge me because I'm old. Like, oh my god, they thought I was the same age as them, so I don't. Anyways, but yeah, I was just like scared. I was scared. I did one semester and a summer semester. So I did a summer semester at SMC, which is Santa Monica College, and then I did the fall semester at Santa Monica College. SMC, Santa Monica College, I entered as a business major because you can enter as your major. That way they can help you like set up what classes you would need that would roll over into your next university, that would apply to that same degree. So you kind of sit down with a counselor and you tell them what you want, and they're like, hey, these classes transfer to this college, these classes transfer to that college. What college do you have in mind? And mine was definitely like UCLA, LMU, and then I think Cal State, but I don't really remember. Anyways, he sat down with me we didn't really sit down. We messaged each other on Gmail. And we figured out what classes I needed to take, maybe a few phone calls, blah, blah, blah. And I did that. I did a lot of business classes. I took one psych class just because it was considered an elective and I thought it would be fun, like psychology. Oh my god. So yeah, I took those classes and then I got accepted into LMU. LMU is Loyola Marymount University. Anyways, it is a private university, so the classrooms are a lot smaller. Everyone's like, it's a smaller school, but it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. I finally got to go last week and saw the campus. But besides that, I got into LMU. Now I was even more scared because I was like, okay, community college, a lot of older people do go to community college to get their foot in the water, blah, blah, blah. LMU, that's a whole freaking university. Like, these kids are straight out of high school. I'm terrified. Like, why are these kids like making me feel like I'm scared? Even like, I don't even know. I was just so scared. So it was chill. Like, same thing as community college, whatever. Like, it's chill. Obviously, we were still online because COVID is not over. But yeah, it was chill. The classroom was a lot smaller. I went from like 50, 60 people in my community college Zoom class to like 20 people on my Loyola Marymount classes. So it was very much, oh, hey, Amy, what do you think about this? It's like the teacher will call on you, and that's when I was like, how would I be the oldest person here and I don't know what I'm talking about? But it's chill. I mean, those things happen. It's school. They're testing your brain, your knowledge, blah, blah, blah. That's how you learn, and you just have to like let it go. Like, especially if you answer something wrong or you feel like you answered something wrong, because yeah, I don't know. You just have to let it go, and like that's how I learned. Like, just like answer what you think it is, and they'll correct you if you're wrong. That's it. Like, there's nothing more to it. However, I will say, I forgot to mention this. I transferred to LMU as a business major. The day I was like logging in and signing up to my classes, my counselor advisor messaged me and they're like, hey, Amy, you actually got in LMU as a business major. However, your calculus class, you only had a C, so we can't take you as a business major. I forgot to mention this. This is a big part. So I was like, you know what? Because I was going back and forth, like, do I really want to be a business major? Because I can always start a business without being a business major. You know what I mean? Like, you can start a business without a degree. And I was like, if I want a degree, I want it in something that I truly like love and something that I can actually use and that's useful. Not saying that business degrees aren't useful. It's just I don't need it to be a businesswoman, if that makes any sense. So I was like, and I'm very, very, very passionate on like psychology and mental health and stuff like that. So that was going to be my backup anyways. I was going to try to minor in that, to be honest. But when they called me and told me that, and I was like, oh, too easy. He was like, is there anything else you were? I was like, oh yeah, so psychology. Literally, it happened in like 2 seconds over the phone. He was like, actually, you didn't. We can't accept you into the business program because you got a C in calculus. And I was like, oh, that's fine. I hate math. I don't want to do any more math classes. Put me in psychology. He's like, oh, too easy. I'll send that new lesson plan. I'll send your new degree plan over right now. And it literally happened like that. And then I think that happened on like a Thursday, and then school started on a Monday. So I had to sign up for classes like that. So I got like the whatever leftover classes, but I ended up signing up for classes that mostly junior and seniors take. So I was in class with those kids like about to graduate, and technically I was still a freshman because I didn't have enough credits yet. And it was very, very hard and nerve-wracking, but I'm kind of glad that those classes are over because now I feel like I get to relax more. I don't want to, let me knock on wood. But yeah, anyways, I took those classes. They were online, and now we are in school. I did stack my classes this semester, so I'm in class from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Tuesdays and Thursdays. However, my first 2 classes are on campus, and then my second 2 classes are online. My third class, I think I'm just going to stay on campus just because there's only a 30-minute break in between my second and my third class, so I don't really have time to get home and then like get resituated. So I might as well just stay at school and go to like the study room or the library or whatever, and just like log in from there and then go home for my last class because there's like a 2-hour break in between that. But yeah, just do it. Like, I was gonna be 27 years old anyways, and if I look back and I'm like, dang, if I didn't go to school, I would still either be in the Air Force or I'd be probably working at Chipotle again. But I want to like thank my boyfriend because he was like, no, just do it, just get out and go to school, because I was stressed. I was literally so stressed in the military, stressed, depressed, anxious. I absolutely hated being in. And he was like, look, you can get out, go to school. If anything, I'm here to help, like with bills and stuff, blah, blah, blah. But luckily, because I am disabled veteran, I get paid for that. And then also that BAH for the GI Bill comes in handy. It is beautiful. I get to split bills with Chris, and we don't really stress about much, which is a blessing. So if you are in the military and you're watching this and you want to get out and you're like, oh my God, what do I do? Leave questions down below. I might film another video to go into like more detail of like the GI Bill and all that kind of stuff. If you've been here for a minute, you know I hate talking about the military and like my experience in, just because it like whatever. But I'm also here to help you guys. People message me all the time on Instagram, and sometimes it's hard to like message everybody back because I feel like I'm missing something when I'm like messaging you guys. I don't really know, but maybe one day I'll like write everything down and do like a in detail video if you guys want to see that. I don't know, you guys let me know what you want. But yeah, I'm here to tell you, just do it. If you're not happy where you are, you've got to change something. Like, change is a beautiful thing. It is scary, but it definitely is amazing. So without further ado, I'm going to show you guys the school supplies that I use, because I think this is important, especially because schools are opening back up again. And if you're older like me and you're like, you haven't been to school in years, you don't know what to bring, I feel like this would be helpful. So I use a MacBook Air. I don't think you guys physically need to see it. I use a MacBook Air. I haven't done class in person, so I'll do like an update later on in the year of how much I use these things that I'm going to mention. But I do use my MacBook Air because obviously Zoom, and then the teacher has you bring up like websites or whatever. Yes, you need a computer, and I use my MacBook Air just because it's lighter. You can always get a Pro, a Dell. It doesn't really matter, but MacBook Airs are like literally so light and thin, and they just fit anywhere. So I love my MacBook Air. I also sometimes use my iPad. I have an iPad Air as well. I don't have anything here with me physically. I'm so sorry, but I have an iPad Air, and then I have the iPad Pencil as well. I haven't really used it for notes. I normally just use my computer to type this semester because we are in school. I'll probably bring my iPad just to see if it's easier. But yeah, let me show you guys the backpacks I have. I have 2 backpacks. I haven't figured out which one I want to use yet just because I don't know. Honestly, they'll probably switch on and off. If you don't know, I do competitive cheer as well. I feel like I should have talked about that. So I, in the military, I'm shy. I grew up a cheerleader. My high school years, I did competitive cheer. Super fun. Absolutely loved it. Was super sad when I had to quit. Luckily, when I got to LA, I met a girl. She did gymnastics, and we decided we would go to the cheer gym and tumble together and stuff. The gym was going to create a all-star cheer team, but they never did because not enough people showed up. So I just like forgot about it. Never went back. Once I got out of the military and just finished these last semesters or this last year, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it again. I want to cheer again. Like, I kept watching them on YouTube. I kept seeing them on Instagram pop up on my page, just like people doing competitive cheer. The cheer documentary came out on Netflix, and I was like, dude, I miss this so much. So I was just on Instagram one day, and then I went to Google Maps, literally, and I typed in cheer gyms near me, and this one cheer gym popped up. I looked them up, and they were following the gym that I used to go to here to tumble. And I was like, okay, so they're associated somehow, maybe, or they just know people that know people. I don't really know. And I looked them up. They were winning like all these competitions. I was like, okay. I followed them, blah, blah, blah. A couple days later, they literally posted something saying they're doing an international open team. If you don't know what that means, basically any age can compete. You have to be like 14 or something, and then however old. And I was like, there's no freaking way this is happening right now. And it was non-tumbling, and I'm old. My bones don't move like they used to. I can't tumble anymore. So I was like, this is freaking perfect. So I messaged them, blah, 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 and I was like, when is sign-ups? And then they sent me the information. I signed up, went to the tryouts, I made the team, and now I practice there every freaking week, twice a week. So yeah, we have cheer camp this weekend. I'm going to film that for you guys, so stay tuned for that video. But let's just get into it. I have a cheer backpack. That's why I was talking about that. I have a cheer backpack, and then I have a regular backpack, the Cankin backpack. You guys know when you see it. I don't know how to pronounce it. But I have a cheer backpack that I might use just because, I don't know. Like I said, I have class until 5-something p.m. And then depending on if I stay at the campus to do homework, I don't know. And then I have to be at the cheer gym at like 8. I mean, that's a lot of hours in between. We're just going to go with the flow and see what happens throughout the semester. But I do have this backpack. It's just an infinity backpack. But definitely for the first week of school, just to see, I don't know, I'm going to use this backpack. I don't know how to pronounce this, but you guys know. You can find it at Urban Outfitters, blah, blah, blah. Chris actually bought me this backpack. But yeah, I got that. You definitely need a backpack or like a bag or something to carry all your stuff in. I see girls that use like those big old Louis Vuitton bags. I don't have money for that, so I'm not buying that. But you can use a tote, whatever. And then I'm gonna show you the school supplies that I got. The things that I feel like are like worth it now that I've been in school for a year, and that I actually use. So I got these highlighter pens. These are the midline brush pen and marker. So you definitely need highlighters just like for note taking and stuff like that, and like important things. Like I said, I'm a psychology major, so there's a lot of terms and stuff that I need to know. I can't open this. Anyways, I got these. They're like highlighter brush pens. You can write in them and it can be colorful. I have tons of highlighters though, but I saw these on TikTok and I was like, oh my god, I need to get those. And then I found them in Target. And then I have these Yobi highlighters, but I'll probably just bring these just because that's excessive. I have this pen bag just so I don't get like pen marks, pencil marks all over my backpack and all over my stuff while it's in there. So I got this. This is from Target. Everything I'm showing you is from Target. But yeah, it's just like the silicone material. It looks like it's gonna get really dirty because everything literally sticks to it. But it was like $2. So I got this for my pens. Obviously, I didn't need a pen carrying case when I was on Zoom, but now that we're in class, I need that. These cheap big pens are literally the best pens ever. I do have like expensive pens that I use. That I used last semester. These thingies, I'm trying to show you guys. These are the Papermate Ink Joy Gel. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a huge fan of gel pens. These are fun to use like on my calendar, my planner, but they just bleed. So I don't like taking notes with them because like when you glide across, you know, it just, I don't know. These pens are the best. They just work the best. Everyone knows what this pen is. You use them in high school. They just like, whatever. They're ballpoint blue pens. They didn't have black ones. I would have grabbed black ones, but Target was like wiped out of school supplies yesterday. So I just got a pack of blue ones. The next thing I got, I feel like this is an absolute must, is a planner. My thing is, when you buy planners and you go to planner aisle, it's all like girly. It's like only girls use a planner. I don't understand it. Men use planners too. They need to fix that. But this is the simplified planner. This one's a little pricey. I don't remember the price. I've already put stuff in it. Like my cheer stuff, cheer camp, stuff like that. I'm still waiting on like competition dates and stuff like that. Like my video posting dates. Practice, whatever. My class schedule is in here as well. Once I get my syllabus, I'll write all of that in here. So this will also go with me every day to my school. I accidentally bought everything color coordinated. It wasn't an accident. I don't know. Everything is colorful this year. Normally I'm just very like neutral, plain. But we're doing colors, okay? So, like I said, I got things that I know that I would need. This is a binder. I think it's 1 inch. Yeah, a 1-inch binder. You don't need nothing huge. And then it just has this pocket inside. And inside that, I'm going to put these binder dividers. I was looking for ones with pockets just so I didn't have to punch holes in every single paper that I was given. But whatever. This has 8 tabs, so I can use it for this semester and next semester because I take 4 classes a semester. Basically, I can use this binder all year. I use the binder and binder dividers for like the syllabus and stuff. You definitely want to read your syllabus because college is so like ahead. How do I explain this? Your teacher will literally write down every single thing that is due for this semester on the first day because it's all in the syllabus, so you can't ever say, oh, I didn't know, because literally it's there. So definitely a binder with some dividers to put your syllabus and stuff in, and any other handout the teacher may give you. Sometimes like if they send like a handout online that's like, oh, this will help you study, or these are notes, I like to print them out because it's easier for me to study something when I physically have it in hand. So that's what I use the binder for as well. And then last but not least, I just got 4 single subject notebooks. These are College Rule, also from the brand Green Room. They're all colorful and cute. I don't know how I'm going to split them up. I do take notes on, like I said, my computer or iPad, but there are sometimes I just want to write my notes in a notebook. I am in 4 classes. I don't think I'm going to use all 4 of these just because you don't write that many physical notes down. But I am a psychology major, so I'm taking a lot of psych classes this semester. I didn't really space them out just because I'm a little bit behind because I did switch my major. So I'm taking a lot of main courses this semester just to catch up. So I'm probably going to have to use all of these. I'm in a stats class, brain and behavior class, and then another psychology class. I don't remember what it's called. And then like a rhetorical arts class. I don't think I'll need a notebook for that, but you never know. So I got 4 single subject college ruled notebooks, and that's literally it. You don't need much. Like I said, I probably won't even need all 4 of these, so I can save like 2 or whatever for next semester. And that's it. That is all. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, my little back to school haul, plus like getting to know me if you're new here and why I decided to go back to school. Actually, I don't know what I want to do quite yet. I feel like it's just all gonna fall where it needs to once I have my degree. My plan is to at least get a master's though. I would like my dream job. It's not gonna pay that much, but if anything, I would love to be like a school psychiatrist or like a counselor. But obviously get paid more because I wouldn't just be. I don't know how much counselors get paid and what degree they need, but I would like to be a school psychiatrist if I could, but that's gonna take a long time. Because I would really like to like help high schoolers or like middle schoolers, and then also like coach cheer there. So we'll see what happens. If anything, I want to be like, if that doesn't happen, I still want to work with kids in some kind of way, like a child psychiatrist or special needs. I would love to work with special needs kids. But yeah, that's all. This video is super long. Thank you if you stayed this long and you are still here seeing me. Hi. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I have a back to school clothing haul coming too. I'm probably not gonna wear half of the stuff that I bought to school. I'm just gonna wear it, whatever. But stay tuned for that because I'm excited. I got some cute stuff, so I want to show you guys. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. If you have any other questions that I did not answer because I've been rambling, leave a comment down below or DM me on Instagram. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video.